everyone, it's Amy from Create, Decorate, Educate, and today we're going to do a modern tropical bulletin board, and I've already prepped my bulletin board. You can see that I have this shiplap as my background. I have 3 different borders, which I'm going to show you in a second, and I have my awning, which we are going to do something really cool with that. So take a look at the borders we're going to be using. I've already put up the wood border, mitered my corners. You can go on my past videos and see how I miter my corners right here. So take a look at the borders we're going to be using. I'm going to use a wood border from the outside. Then I'm going to use this black border and then these ferns. Let's get started. Okay, the border is done. It's time to tackle that awning. So if you're following us on Instagram, then you know that I've been saying stock up on these hula skirts from the Dollar Tree. They also come in a beige color, which you're gonna see in future videos how I use them. This is a green one, and it's kind of like a fabric. So I'm going to be covering up this awning so the fringes hang down and kind of like a tiki hut. Really is gonna find some really cool interest for this bulletin board. But the first thing I want to do is, since this is white and you'll see a lot of the white showing through the fringes, I'm going to take some cardstock and cover that up with green so it really just distracts from the white. And then I'm going to put this one and then we're going to trim it. Check it out. Okay, so my glue gun is nice and hot, and I love a cordless glue gun for this one. I'm gonna take my hula skirt and start assembling. Okay, so how cool is this? The only thing we need to do is trim it up, and then we're gonna get into our letter. Okay, so now that we have our bulletin board styled, I really would like to put the letters M-A-T-H for math on my board. And I'm always looking for ways to make my bulletin board just a little bit more dimensional. So when I was at the Dollar Tree, I found these frames, if you can see that. And they come in 2 different styles. Okay, so I thought these would be really neat on a bulletin board. And let me show you what I'm going to do with them. So I took them apart. And when you take it apart, obviously you have your backing, which we're going to have to take off that part. This you could use for something else. And you have this where you would put another picture. We're going to do something different. So I'm going to discard this part. And so I'm left with my shape, if you can see it over here, my shape and my glass. So I went on my computer and I designed this for my letters, okay? So I have one for each letter. And then what I did is I took my backing, traced around it, and cut them out. And that's all it was, regular computer paper. And so I have these. I put them in the frame, put the backing back on, and I got this. How are we going to put these on our bulletin board? We're going to use some hook and loop, Velcro. I got these at the Dollar Tree as well, and I'm going to show you. So watch me as I assemble. Okay, so can't do this backwards. All right, so you can do a lot of things on your bulletin board. You can put it this way, which I think is where I'm leaning towards. Or you can do it this way if they're connecting. It depends on the size of your bulletin board and whatever you like. I think I'm going to do it this way. So let's go back to the bulletin board and I'm going to show you how we're going to attach them. Okay, so I have my letters and I have the Velcro, the sticky on the back. What I'm going to do is position where I want. I'm going to take off the sticky and put it on. Then I'm going to detach it and I'm going to put a staple through there. I'm in love.